As you're cruising along on your crochet or your amigurumi, eventually you're going to come to something that says decrease or DEC. A decrease is just a fancy way to say crochet 2 together or single crochet 2 together in the case of most amigurumi. What they want you to do is take the next 2 stitches and combine them into 1 stitch, which will decrease the number of stitches by 1. So in order to do that, you insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, then without finishing this stitch, insert your hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops, 2 of which are from 2 individual stitches. When you yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook, and you'll create 1 stitch where there was once 2. So let me show you that again. We'll do a couple SCs so that you can see the differences here real easy. We're going to decrease over these 2 stitches. So insert our hook and yarn over and pull up a loop. Then in the next stitch, insert our hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. 3 loops from 2 stitches. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. We've made this kind of triangle looking stitch, so it's 2 stitches on the bottom and 1 on the top. They've been smooshed together. And there's our previous one right there. So let's do one more. We're going to decrease these 2 stitches together. So we're going to pull up a loop from the first stitch, pull up a loop in the second stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3, creating 1 stitch where there was once 2. Now, these decreases can sometimes leave a big hole. And you don't want that. You don't want a big hole there. So, there's what's called the invisible decrease. And an invisible decrease is just a way to make that a little less obvious. So if we're going to do an invisible decrease over these 2 stitches, instead of inserting our hook through both loops of the next 2 stitches, we're going to insert it through the front loop only of this stitch. And instead of yarning over, we're not going to yarn over here. We are going to kind of do the swoopy motion and go up through the front loop of the next stitch too. So now we have 3 loops on our hook again, but this is actually just the front loops of our next 2 stitches. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Now we have 2 stitches left on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through those 2. So we kind of have the pinch together of our 2 stitches with the SC sitting on top. All right, so let's do that again. Let's do 2 regular stitches so you can really see. We're going to invisible decrease over these next 2 stitches. So we're going to insert our hook in the front loop only of the first stitch, do a swoopy motion, and insert our hook into the front loop of the next stitch. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. And there is our decrease. Thanks for watching a Hook by Katie tutorial video. Please click subscribe and click that little bell so you get notifications every time I post a new video. And remember to go to hookbykatie.com for more patterns, tutorials, and guides to help you improve your art.